The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it, too. We'll own it and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site. The United States owning that piece of land, developing and creating thousands of jobs with something that will be magnificent in a really magnificent area that nobody would know. Nobody can look. Just a terrible sight. I've studied this very closely over a lot of months, and I've seen it from every different angle, and it's a very, very dangerous place to be, and it's only going to get worse. Gaza is a hellhole right now. It was before the bombing started, frankly. The horrors of October 7th would never have happened if I were president. Very hard to stop it. Yeah, please, go ahead. Go ahead, please. Kelly, go ahead.
You are talking tonight about the United States taking over a sovereign territory. What authority would allow you to do that? Are you talking about a permanent occupation there? Redevelopment?
I do see a long-term ownership position, and I see it bringing great stability to that part of the Middle East and maybe the entire Middle East. And everybody I've spoken to, this was not a decision made lightly. Caitlin, go ahead.
On what you were saying there.
Say it, go ahead, please.
Just to follow up on what you were saying about the Gazans leaving Gaza, going to other countries. One, where exactly are you suggesting that they should go? And two, are you saying they should return after it's rebuilt? And if not, who do you envision living there?
I envision the world, people living there, the world's people. I think you'll make that into an international, unbelievable place. I think the potential in the Gaza Strip is unbelievable. And I think the entire world, representatives from all over the world will be there, and they'll live there. Palestinians also. Palestinians will live there. And I don't want to be cute. I don't want to be a wise guy, but the Riviera of the Middle East, this could be something that could be. They're living in hell. And those people will now be able to live in peace. We'll make sure that it's done world class. It'll be wonderful for the people. Palestinians mostly we're talking about. And I have a feeling that despite them saying no, I have a feeling that the king in Jordan and that the general president, but that the general in Egypt will open their heart.
Does that mean that you do not support a two-state solution?
It doesn't mean anything about a two-state or one state or any other state. It means that we want to give people a chance at life.
You are the greatest friend Israel has ever had in the White House. You withdrew from the disastrous Iran nuclear deal. I remember we spoke about it. You said, this is the worst deal I've ever seen. I'm elected, I'm walking out of it. That's exactly what you did. Now in the first days of your second term, you picked up right where you left off. Your leadership helped bring our hostages home. You freed up munitions that have been withheld from Israel. You ended unjust sanctions against law-abiding Israeli citizens. And today, you renewed the maximum pressure campaign against Iran. Ladies and gentlemen, all this in just 2 weeks. Can we imagine where we'll be in 4 years? You cut to the chase. You see things others refuse to see. You say things others refuse to say. And after the jaws drop, people scratch their heads and they say, you know, he's right. They tried to kill you, Mr. President. They tried through their proxies to kill me. We're both committed to rolling back Iran's aggression in the region and ensuring that Iran never develops a nuclear weapon.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, we have the right to do that. With me, it's very simple. Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. We don't want to be tough on Iran. We don't want to be tough on anybody, but they just can't have a nuclear weapon.
Mr. President, and their proxies who have threatened to retaliate against you and your team by killing you guys for taking out Soleimani.
If they did that, they would be obliterated. That would be the end. I've left instructions. If they do it, they get obliterated. There won't be anything left.
베냐민 네타냐후 이스라엘 총리와 백악관에서 회담한 뒤 트럼프 미국 대통령은 기자회견에서 팔레스타인 거주지인 가자지구 소유지를 밝혔습니다.
The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it too.
팔레스타인 사람들이 가자지구로 돌아가고 싶어하는 이유는 대안이 없기 때문이라면서 다른 지역으로 이주해야 한다고도 강조했습니다.
They instead can occupy all of a beautiful area with homes and safety, and they can live out their lives in peace and harmony instead of having to go back and do it again.
폐허가 된 가자지구로 돌아가면 또 재건 과정을 거쳐야 하고 수십 년 동안 이어진 폭력의 역사가 되풀이될 거라면서 요르단과 이집트 등 다른 국가로 이주시켜야 한다고 주장한 겁니다. 트럼프 대통령은 가자지구 재건과 일자리 창출 등 경제 발전을 통해 중동의 리비에라로 만들겠다고 밝혔습니다. 리비에라는 해안선이라는 뜻의 이탈리아어인데 이탈리아 제노바만처럼 아름답고 부유한 해안 도시를 뜻합니다. 미국의 가자지구 영구 점령을 의미하냐는 질문에 트럼프 대통령은 장기 소유를 생각한다면서 그것이 중동 전체에 큰 안정을 가져올 것으로 본다고 말했습니다. 미국은 바이든 정부 시절 이스라엘과 팔레스타인이 각각 독립국으로 평화 공존하는 이른바 두 국가 해법을 지지했지만 트럼프 대통령은 이런 판을 흔들며 미국 주도의 해법을 제시한 것으로 풀이됩니다. 또 최근 요르단, 이집트 등 중동 국가들은 트럼프가 제안한 가자 난민 이주 문제에 공식 반대 입장을 나타낸 바 있어 논란이 예상됩니다. SBS 한상우입니다.